This is a seated man, and this was worked at in France. The specific location is a studio in Paris at 46 Rue Hippolyte. The artist is Alberto Giacometti, and he is from Switzerland, so he's Swiss, but he worked in Paris. The medium of work is the painting style he used was lithograph, which was oil and water, where the print was from metal, a metal plate or a stone with a smooth surface. The period of work is contemporary, and we can see this because of like the abstract work. Like we can see his brush strokes still, and like the dimension and all of that. It was just wild and kind of free. The historical relevance is that Giacometti painted this picture of his brother, claiming that when he poses, he didn't even recognize him. This shows that he focuses on his model as just what he sees in art and not what his relationship is with that person. We don't know how long it took him to create a seated man, but we do know it was completed in 1949. This work is important because, like many other artists during this time, Giacometti continued to edit his painting, adding many strokes and visual impressions and dimensions just throughout. He was kind of never satisfied with it until the end. He just kept adding and kept adding. Some defining characteristics of his work is the way that he's seated. I thought it was interesting, like his legs were crossed, his hands were relaxed, like he just looks very relaxed. I feel like in other art that I've seen, most people are trying to like stand tall and look proud and like be kind of like big, and he's just kind of there, and like I don't know if that's because his brother is painting him and he's like not trying to impress anyone, or if he's just comfortable, if he doesn't care. And then the historical contributions of the artist is that his work was influenced by artistic styles such as Cubism and Surrealism. His work raised philosophical questions about human condition in addition to debates over existence and reality. For my personal observation, I love the sense of perspective that Giacometti has achieved, making the image very three-dimensional, which seems his like right kneecap really just kind of like draws out. Like I feel like that's just kind of sticking out the most. I also like the subtle uses of like light, and you could tell he like originally did just like all the light tones in the background, and then he does the markings on top, and it's just like kind of everywhere. Like you can see the shape of his body, but it's still like it blends with the whole photo or the whole image. It compares to other works within this period because I think that his was a little bit more rugged in the way that I was saying there's just stroke marks everywhere. Also just in comparison to like other work, I think it was pretty similar to the contemporary time period, just with it being so abstract. And then one fun fact is that he worked in his same studio in Paris his entire life.